Dexter, Henry, Stefan, Bondy here at Knicks Media Day, where the talk was about Karl-Anthony Towns. The Knicks reportedly had acquired him. There was supposed to be a lot of talk. Karl-Anthony Towns, we can tell you, was here at the building. We did not see him, but he was here at the building. But there was a lot of talk about this trade. Steph, I haven't got to talk to you about this trade. So the question I have for you is, what do you make of this move that the Knicks made to acquire Karl-Anthony Towns? And do you believe it makes this team better than they were before?
I think it raises the ceiling. Listen, it's a big risk move. I mean, the Knicks looked at this roster and they looked at the possibilities in the East and the NBA and said, this is our time now. This is it. They went for it. I think it's risky in that now their depth is compromised. I think if there's injuries, they're not going to be able to withstand them as easily as before when they had Donte DiVincenzo coming off the bench and a deeper roster, and Josh Hart would have been coming off the bench. Now it's like, this is our starting five. It can compete with almost everybody in the NBA. Maybe not the Boston Celtics. I still think they're a notch below them. But they have to stay healthy. And we'll see if it all works out. I think Karl-Anthony Towns comes with a lot of question marks, not only about his ability to integrate himself with a new team, but also he has had health problems too. So I think it's a big risk, and the Knicks went all in. And as a Knicks fan, you have to be excited because it's like, this is what you've been waiting for. They've been stockpiling these draft picks. Let's go for it.
Yeah, and they went for it here. Now, one of the things we heard today when you talk about the acquisition of Karl-Anthony Towns, and some players were able to talk about it, some did not, officially, unofficially, however you want to put it, was the team and their ability to play five out. That's something we heard a lot about today. How do you think Cat fits with this team and their ability to play five out, and how will that help them going forward this season?
Well, listen, I mean, it's the new wave of the NBA and the positionless basketball and clearing out the paint so that guys can find easy ways to the basket. I think what this trade really is about as well is about Jalen Brunson's ascension, the team's belief in him as a superstar, because there was a sense in this organization that Karl-Anthony Towns, among some people, it wasn't a consensus, by the way, but there was a sense among some people in this organization that Karl-Anthony Towns is a better fit for Jalen Brunson than Julius Randle, just because of the way they play. And Julius Randle, he needs the ball and he holds the ball, and it was a sense that Jalen Brunson would be able to thrive better in this five-out system where he has the ability to get in the paint and kind of do his will. And we saw in the playoffs, I mean, the guy was a monster. And now he's going to have more of an opportunity to show that. And I think a lot of this trade was about their belief in Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and we heard from Jalen Brunson today, and he talked a lot about what he expects of this team and his mindset. And a lot of the talk, too, Steph, was about what are the expectations for this team. Now they have Karl-Anthony Towns. You said it. They've gone all in. So you're about to head to training camp in Charleston, South Carolina with this team. What are realistic expectations for this Knicks team for the 2024-2025 NBA season?
Well, first of all, they ever since Tom Thibodeau has taken over, they've strayed away from the word expectations. They don't mention it, and they didn't mention it today. So they said that's for you guys to decide. I think that's what Josh Hart said. So I will decide. They have to at least get to a conference final, or this season is a bust. Conference finals are bust because the Boston Celtics, unfortunately for them, are still in the Eastern Conference, but they should be and are the second best team in the Eastern Conference.
All right, there you go. You heard it, Knicks fans. Steph answered the question about expectations for you. We'll see if the Knicks can reach those expectations this season. That is Stefan Bondy, the beat writer for the New York Post, covering the New York Knicks. He will be headed to Charleston, South Carolina with the team for training camp. I'm Dexter Henry, signing off from here at the Knicks training facility.